Jesus said, "Why have you come out into the desert to see a reed shaken by the wind, and to see a man clothed in fine garments like your kings and your great men? Upon them are the fine garments, and they are unable to discern the truth." A woman from the crowd said to him, "Blessed are the womb which bore you and the breasts which nourished you." He said to her, "Blessed are those who have heard the word of the Father and have truly kept it. For there will be days when you will say, Blessed are the womb which is meant conceived and the breasts which have not given milk." Jesus said, "He who has recognized the word has found the body. Well, he will pound the body as souvenirs of the world." Jesus said, "Let him who has grown rich be king, and let him who possesses power renounce it." Jesus said, "He who is near me is near the fire, and he who is far from me is far from the kingdom." Jesus said, "The images are manifest to man, but the light in them remains concealed in the image of the light of the Father. He will become manifest, but his image will remain concealed by his light." Jesus said, "When you see your likeness, you rejoice. But when you see your images which came into being before you, and which neither die nor become manifest, how much you will have to bear." Jesus said, "Adam came into being from a great power and a great wealth, but he did not become worthy of you. For had he been worthy, he would not have experienced death." Jesus said, "The foxes have their holes and the birds have their nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head and rest." Jesus said, "Wretched is the body that is dependent upon a body, and wretched is the soul that is dependent on these two." Jesus said, "The angels and the prophets will come to you and give to you those things you already have. And you too, give them those things which you have, and say for yourselves, when will they come and take what is theirs?" Jesus said, "Why do you wash the outside of the cup? Do you not realize that he who made the inside is the same one who made the outside?" Jesus said, "Come unto me, for my yoke is easy and my lordship is mild, and you will find repose for yourselves." They said to him, "Tell us who you are so that we may believe in you." He said to them, "You read the face of the sky and of the earth, but you have not recognized the one who is before you, and you do not know how to read this moment." Jesus said, "Seek and you will find. Yet what you asked me about in former times, in which I did not tell you then, now I do desire to tell, but you do not inquire after it." Jesus said, "Do not give what is holy to dogs, lest they throw them on the dung heap. Do not throw the pearls to swine, lest they knock nothing on clay." Jesus said, "He who seeks will find, and he who knocks will be let in." Jesus said, "If you have money, do not lend it at interest, but give it to one from whom you will not get it back." Jesus said, "The kingdom of the Father is like a certain woman. She took a little leaven, concealed it in some dough, and made it into large loaves. Let him who has ears hear." Jesus said, "The kingdom of the Father is like a certain woman who was carrying a jar full of meal. While she was walking on the road, still some distance from home, the handle of the jar broke and the meal emptied out behind her on the road. She did not realize it. She had noticed no accident. When she reached her house, she set the jar down and found it empty. Jesus said, "The kingdom of the Father is like a certain man who wanted to kill a powerful man. In his own house, he drew his sword and stuck it into the wall in order to find out whether his hand could carry through. Then he slew the powerful man. And disciples said to him, 'Your brothers and your mother are standing outside.' He said to them, 'Those here who do the will of my Father are my brothers and my mother. It is they who will enter the kingdom of my Father.' They showed Jesus a gold coin and said to him, 'Caesar's men demand taxes from us.' He said to them, 'Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Give God what belongs to God, and give me what is mine.' Jesus said, 'Whoever does not hate his father and his mother as I do cannot become a disciple to me. And whoever does not love his father and his mother as I do cannot become a disciple to me. For my mother's nor love, but my true mother gave me life.' Jesus said, 'Woe to the Pharisees, for they are like a dog sleeping in the manger or oxen. For neither does he eat nor does he let the oxen eat.' Jesus said, 'Fortunate is the man who knows where the bread is to enter, so that he may get up, muster his domain, and arm himself before they invade.' They said to Jesus, 'Come, let us pray today and let us fast.' Jesus said, 'What is the sin that I have committed? Or wherein have I been defeated? But when the bridegroom leaves the bridal chamber, then let them fast and pray.' Jesus said, 'He who knows the father and the mother will be called the son of a harlot.